Hello everyone and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're going to take a look at a very cool and very large set from LEGO. Prequel fans rejoice because this set is direct from Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, and if you're a fan of that film then you'll love this set as it's one of the most recognisable vehicles from that film. Enough talk, it is of course this one. Set number 75058, and it is of course the MTT or Multi-Troop Transport. This is a really cool set, and it's actually one that I'd completely forgot existed until I walked into my local LEGO store and saw it sitting in the display case. Completely forgot that LEGO were actually making this one, but when I saw it, just had to have it. It's a brilliant set and I'm really impressed with it. It consists of 954 pieces, had to think then, and it currently retails for $89.99, so the price to brick ratio is good, but in my opinion it maybe could have done with being a little bit cheaper. You know, $89.99 seems a little bit steep for what we get with this set, but that's not to say that it's not a very cool one. This one is packed with features. It's a very cool model in itself and I can't wait to show it to you. So this is of course the box that the MTT comes in, and as you can see we've got a fantastic image on the front that depicts all the features that this set has. As you can see, we do get quite a few minifigures included with it, most of which sadly are battle droids, but we do get a few other ones as well. On the back of the box we have a rundown of all the features that this set has, as well as a few action shots of the vehicle, and inside the box of course are a couple of instruction manuals that show you how to put this beast together. So enough talk about the box, let's take a look at the set itself, and as I said, it's very cool. As always with these LEGO Star Wars reviews, we're going to kick things off by taking a look at the minifigures that are included, and we're going to start with this guy, who is probably the most brand new figure to this set, and this is of course the Naboo Security Guard. At least I think that's how he is billed on the set. Yes indeed it is, Naboo Security Guard. Very cool figure. Really like this guy. In my opinion, probably could have seen maybe a few more of these guys included with this set. You know, a couple of variants wouldn't have gone amiss, or you know, just something a little bit extra, you know, instead of all the battle droids that we've been given. As I said though, this is a really cool figure. Absolutely love the gold detail on the hat there. As you can see, he does have a very cool face as well. Comes complete with a blaster rifle, and as you can see he's got some very cool detail printed on the torso and legs. On the back that print continues, and he has this very regal yellow and maroon look to him. Fits right at home with the Naboo Security Force. Really cool figure, and as I said, probably the most brand new figure to this set. So really cool. Next up we have the Jedi Master himself, Qui-Gon Jinn, who is a very cool figure. Not particularly brand new, but he is indeed new to this set. He is an update over a previous figure. For those of you that picked up the 2012 Gungan submarine, Qui-Gon was included with that set, although this figure has been updated to feature printing on the legs. As you can see, this guy comes with the soft goods cape and also has that unique hairpiece that has only ever been used on Qui-Gon Jinn. Very cool facial print as well. And he of course comes with the green lightsaber. Now Qui-Gon does indeed have a two-sided face, so if we move the hair and flip that round, as you can see, he's got practically the same expression on the other side. I must admit I'm a little bit disappointed with this figure really in terms of the double-sided prints on the face. As you can see, the only real difference between the you know, the front and the back printing on this figure's head is the fact that on the back he has a raised eyebrow. As you can see, the facial print there isn't actually that much different, so you know, probably not really worth doing, and they could have done a lot more with it, but they didn't, so you know, it is what it is. As I said though, it's a very cool figure nonetheless, and definitely one that I'm glad to have in my minifigure collection. Next up we have Qui-Gon's Padawan learner, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is a much cooler figure in my opinion, at least in terms of printing. As you can see, he's got the rather menacing and, you know, battle ready and battle hardened face on one side, And then if we flip the hair around, he has a much more neutral and concerned look on the other side. Again, Obi-Wan comes with the soft goods robe. He has a blue lightsaber, and as you can see, printed on the torso there is indeed the Padawan braid, which obviously would be attached to the side of Obi-Wan's head. So a couple of really cool figures there in Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Really nice that those figures were included. I would have maybe liked to have seen, again, as I said, some more Naboo Security Guards, or maybe a few Gungans, or something just to even out the odds a little bit, because we get an absolute ton of battle droids with this set, and I'll give you a look at those later on in the video. But you know, something just to counteract those battle droids would have been nice, instead of just a couple of Jedi and a Naboo security man. Maybe even a battle gear Padme or something like that, you know, just something a little bit different for this set would have been nice. So there we go, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and the Naboo Security Guard. Now, as I said, we do get an absolute ton of battle droids with this set, and I'll give you a look at those when I review the transport itself. So, without further ado, let's zoom out and let's take a look at the MTT. And here it is. Very, very cool set. As you can see, it looks very, very cool. As true to the film as a Lego set can be. Obviously, it's horrifically underscaled. The MTTs in the film are absolutely massive, so this one's been downscaled a little bit, obviously to accommodate some of the features that this one has, and obviously just to make it a little bit smaller and more affordable. As I said, 954 pieces are used to construct this one, so it's a nice and hefty build, and the finished product looks really, really cool. And as I said, it comes with a ton of features as well. So we'll run through those now. First and foremost, of course, as you can see at the front of the MTT, we do indeed have a couple of ball turrets. Now, these are very similar to the ball turrets used on sets such as the ATT, the droid gunship, and the Republic gunship. As you can see, they can pivot and move around, and they're also attached to arms which can move up and down as well. And one of the balls has just come out. There we go, slot that back in. As you can see, very, very cool indeed. Really glad that they included those. Got a nice range of movement on those blasters. Obviously, the main feature of the MTT is the fact that the battle droids can be revealed from the inside. Very dusty this set, do apologise for that. As you can see, if we come around the side of the MTT, we do indeed have a gear lever, or whatever you want to call it, a cog, which can be turned, and in turn it does indeed reveal battle droids inside, which is a very, very cool feature. Really, really love that. I'm not a huge fan of Lego battle droids. Just a massive speck of dust just flew off that then. Sorry about that, guys. As I said, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the Lego battle droids, but in this form they do look very, very cool. Obviously all lined up, ready for battle. Previous MTT releases have been able to hold more battle droids than this, and that's something that a lot of people have criticised this set for. However, for me, I like it because it's a much more compact design, and even though it doesn't quite hold as many battle droids inside, it still looks very, very cool, and it's a lot more accurate in my opinion than previous editions. So of course we can indeed retract that battle droid carrier back inside, and that just goes back in there like so. We can then proceed to close these flaps, and there we go, the droids are concealed. It's a very, very cool feature indeed. On the sides here we do have a couple of missile firing launchers which just pop out like so. Again, nicely hidden and concealed inside the vehicle. These are the flick fire missiles once again, which you just tap at the end and they'll fly 500 feet across the room. And just above those rocket launchers are indeed a couple of flaps which reveal the cockpit area of the MTT. And as you can see, inside there is indeed a pilot battle droid. Now this tray area, or this cockpit area, can indeed be removed, and I'll just do that for you now and just give you a look at this one. As you can see, you do have a pilot battle droid sat on there, just with the blue torso to differentiate him from the others. Comes with a blaster pistol, and you can see there he's holding onto the control panel. So that slots inside there nice and snugly, and he looks very, very cool inside. So there we go, that is the cockpit area of the MTT, and once again that is nicely concealed by these flaps on the side. Very well hidden features, which I really like about this set. As we come around the back of the MTT, again we have more flaps. On one side this reveals a ammunitions tray, which as you can see holds all the blaster rifles for the battle droids that are hidden at the front. Again, this tray can be removed. It can fold up inside the MTT like so. And then on the other side we have another tray, which as you can see does indeed contain a mechanic droid. Now there is a name for this guy, if you just bear with me while I refer to the box. This guy is a PK4 droid. Now I don't really remember seeing this fella in the film, but he's there, he's holding on to the control panel there, and he's got a couple of tools with him as well. So in case your MTT should break, PK4 is on the job. So there we go. And then the final, and one of the very cool features of this set, is the panel at the back. It does indeed open up. And as you can see, inside there is indeed a STAP with a battle droid. Now this is one of my favourite features of this pack, or of this set rather, because it's just awesome, you know, how you can lift the back up and this guy can come shooting out and into battle. Now I absolutely love this STAP design. It looks really, really cool. Again, it's nice and compact, doesn't take up too much room, and it's fairly accurate, or as accurate as a Lego set can be, to the STAP scene in the movie. And once again, you've got a battle droid on there to pilot the thing around. So very, very cool that they included that. Really, really love this STAP. And again, like with the rest of the features inside the multi-troop transport, it's nicely concealed and doesn't stand out too much when you close all those panels up. So very, very cool addition that. Really, really love the STAP. Again, one of my favourite features of this set. So there we go. Once again, there is the MTT. As you can see on the bottom of the MTT, the thing is indeed wheeled. It has translucent wheels to give it the effect that it's hovering across the plains of Naboo. And of course you can move this one around on smooth surfaces. There aren't that many stickers to apply on this one, thankfully. We do have a couple which detail some of that engine detail in there at the back. And I believe there's a control panel sticker inside as well. But for the most part, this is just a really cool feature heavy vehicle. Absolutely love this set, and once again that battle droid feature at the front there is very, very cool indeed. And once again I'll just show you that before we wrap this review up. It's a very, very cool feature indeed. Looks great once those battle droids are exposed. And if you open up all the panels and really have this one showing off what it contains, you know, this thing just looks packed to the brim with ammo. It just looks really, really cool. Love this one. Absolutely awesome set. As I said, probably could have done with being a little bit cheaper when you consider the fact that the AT-AT is a very similar price to this. You know, it's kind of a toss-up as to which one's better, but you know, it's a cool set nonetheless. Hope you're getting a good look at it. I'm not doing much of an HD zoom in on this thing because obviously you don't get to see most of the detail if I zoom in on one specific area. So I thought I'd just give you a look at this vehicle in general. But as I said, once all the features are exposed, this thing just looks absolutely awesome. And it becomes more of a playset than it does a vehicle, which is, you know, awesome. Really, really cool. I love playsets. I'm a big kid at heart, so, you know, this thing really does appeal to me. And again, as I said at the beginning of the review, if you're a fan of The Phantom Menace, you'll be a fan of this set because it is one of the most iconic and recognisable sets or vehicles from the film. And in my opinion, it's a vast improvement over previous editions that have been released. So there we go, the MTT, or Multi-Troop Transport, from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Once again, this is Lego set number 75058, and as always, you can check out a link in the video description where you can pick this one up from the Lego store itself. So I highly recommend you get this one, guys, if you can afford it, of course. As I said, it is a little bit pricey for what we get, but it's a really fun build. I know I had a lot of fun putting this one together, and you know, once you've got all those features in place and you really play with this thing, it's very, very cool indeed. Absolutely awesome set. So there we go. Set number 75058, the MTT. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at this set, guys, and I'll be back to give you a look at some absolutely epic Lego sets in my next couple of reviews. Been looking forward to giving you a look at these ones for quite some time, so stay tuned for those. Until then, as always, I want to thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.